Hey guys, welcome back to tonight to Eyes of the Beholder as we are playing our saga Kings of Teventor. No real announcements. COVID still sucks, so nothing going on. But check us out. We got tons of games, several sessions of D&D. What else we have? We got tons of crap. Help me out, y'all.
Phoenix Wright.
Best thing ever.
Dark Souls. Contradiction.
Anyways, all of that is at YouTube, so check that out. And without further ado, let's get started.
A bunch of nerds who play D&D. Eyes of the beholder. Once my wife, the black guy left. Eyes of the beholder. One guy's dumb, the other's deaf. Eyes of the beholder. They might live or they might die. Eyes of the beholder.
Hey guys, welcome back. So, where we left off last week, tons of role playing, which I'm not going to go into, but eventually our couples have been called forth to a dinner. Each couple comes in together, is presented at this dinner, and when you do, you feel a vibration in the air.
Like earthquake?
Not tremor, like the air.
Like an electromagnetic type
Yeah.
vibration?
That
Had we been presented yet? Because last I remember, we were just watching him and the priest be weird together.
No, y'all walked into the room. That happened because that was the cliff hook.
Oh, okay.
Together is a strong word.
Priest?
The one that was acting real weird
Yeah,
towards
he's
me.
hitting on him.
And I think I stealthed to get away from him.
Yeah, you had to
Yeah, because he was.
maneuver yourself.
Yeah.
He was trying to
Yeah.
yell weird.
I
Okay.
should watch your stuff.
As should all of you,
Yeah, go watch your stuff right now. Stop this and go watch it.
if you're behind.
Watch
If you're
all of
behind.
our stuff.
No, if you
Okay,
have,
so tremors in the air.
Sorry.
Okay.
Looking around, does anybody else see any notices, or just us?
Why don't you roll? Perception.
First roll of the night.
That's actually really good. What is my perception? I think it's pretty good also. 23.
So you look to your date, Grazia, and you definitely tell that she is shooken. She's doesn't know what's going on, but it's definitely she felt it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we seated
Are we still walking?
at a banquet hall? Where
Yes.
are we? I don't remember.
So you're in a large banquet hall.
Mhm.
The four of you with your dates are sitting at at the long table up at the front,
Mhm.
and everyone else is sectioned out in different tables that way.
Okay, so with my -1 perception,
Mm-hmm.
I have 0.
So tonight, silence
go.
is looking hot.
Do I even notice that?
I don't do silence.
I'm gonna lean across Lucrezia.
Do you feel that? Yes. It's fine. We're good.
Your hand placement.
I don't know.
No, it's fine. Yes. I think we all do. No, maybe not Finley down there. He seems a bit distracted at the moment. But
He's already drunk. That makes sense.
Can we say I'm talking to the silence? I don't notice.
Can you even see silence without perception?
What do I notice?
No, I mean, you know Silence is there. What you were trying to perceive is if she felt any different.
Oh, okay.
And you were enchanted by her beauty.
Fair enough.
Liliana notices.
Roll.
22.
I think it's +3.
As you look over, of course, she's not making any eye contact with you whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell that she definitely felt the disturbance.
Oh, yeah, because you were a piece of shit last week.
Mm-hmm.
Blunt, maybe?
Yeah, piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You might call it blunt.
Wes would call it.
No, I'm
I
talking
would
about.
too.
Yeah, I'm talking about Porter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. She's sitting right next to me, right?
Yeah,
Just averting gaze, not.
completely not looking at you.
Okay. Do you feel that?
What are you referring to?
The vibration in the air. Do you feel that?
You felt it?
I did. Oh, so you did feel it. Cool. Do you know what that is?
It's a disturbance in the veil. I'm very surprised that you felt anything.
Understandable. What do you mean? A disturbance in the veil.
The veil is where we get magical power, our magical power from. It separates us from our ancestors. Usually, unless you were somehow toned to magic, you don't feel anything from it. I'm very surprised you felt anything.
You and me both. So, what does a disturbance mean? Has this happened before? Is it common?
Usually there's a lot of magic happening, like sometimes when we go to battle, things like that. You can feel it from the veil. Sometimes when a person who's strong in magic passes, you can feel it. I would imagine that this is the first time that all 8 of us, were in the same room together.
8 of us. Meaning.
There are 4 of us women and 4 of the guys. 4 plus 4 is 8. I thought they taught that in Aaron.
Yes, but the men have no magic. So what would that have to do? So you're saying this is part of the prophecy?
Yes. Somehow, our unions are supposed to heal the land and bring back the magic.
Well, all right. Thank you for your knowledge.
Are we done talking?
If you want to be.
Doesn't like you.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh, good. I thought it was just me.
Oh, all right.
Not laying it on strong enough? Okay.
Since Amber can't do
Little
facial
bit more.
expressions,
Little bit more.
Oh my god.
She could have slapped me by now. She hasn't.
How deep into
You're
the
also
role playing do we want to get?
You're also a king now. I'm sure slapping a king
I mean,
is probably... Well,
Regent.
It's different.
King's still around, as far as we know.
I mean, he's in my
killed him yet.
dungeon. Being
Still
mentally
king.
helped.
Right.
Being what?
Being what?
Mentally helped is what he put on the note.
Oh, yeah.
He's like in there for a mental disturbance that he's not unfit to.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I'm sure. Dungeon
I don't
is
think
a
he's
great place
getting
for
help
that.
from your dungeon.
Which is weird.
But
I
he's...
just watched that show Disenchanted. Same fucking thing happened.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great to know we're on the same path.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
It's alright.
Did you hear that?
I did.
Hmm. This is. I wonder if we could study these.
Perhaps. Maybe. I'm unfamiliar. Lucretia, you felt, I'm assuming, did you feel that disturbance as well? Air, tremor, the shake.
I did, yes. I did not know what it was, but I did overhear Liliana explain.
Yes, as did I. So, you were unfamiliar with that. How are you? Your magic, completely untrained, raw.
Very much so, yes. What I have learned to do, I have done on my own. But there was no one here to train when I was younger, and only the Nadiri train.
I see. So I wonder what we do with this. Should we? Do you think it's us as well? The 8 of us being here?
Maybe. Some sort of powerful magic. It was not, like the tremors.
We've felt those before, right? The actual tremors?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Which that's like a ground shock.
Okay, like violent and
Yeah.
almost like an earthquake kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Did this feel? This was just almost like a hum or a buzz or something like that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Perhaps that's all it is then. Maybe it is just the mere proximity of all of us here on this dais, eating together. I guess that perhaps that affirms all the more the prophecy's correctness, accuracy, if there was any question before.
Well, I hope so. We're kind of betting our lives on it.
Oh no, you were right. You're absolutely correct. But for many people, there are many who have never experienced magic or seen it.
Right.
So before tonight, before the Nadiri put on their show,
Mm-hmm.
that may be the first time someone's seen it. So for a lot of the people, they're putting a lot of hope and trust in us, with nothing to base it on other than what we are saying.
Such is the way of people in power. Kings.
I'm glad I'm not one of those right now.
You wanna say anything?
I'm just listening.
Okay, roll a perception real quick.
Oh, good. Not that. 14.
Okay. So as you kind of sit down, you guys make yourself comfortable. The servants are bringing all kinds of liquor and drinks and all that stuff, and setting your table with appetizers. You look over at Silence, and oh my king, it was the piercing ceremony. It was magical. It was amazing.
Oh, yes.
I knew it would be powerful, but I had no idea that it would be so lovely. I almost cried. It was, and as you notice this, and she's talking to her, she's talking to you, her pupils are a little bit dilated. She's really happy right now.
Is she high?
Ask her.
Did they give you something for the pain?
Yes. After the ceremony, we all took in smoke.
Oh!
I love smoke. Oh my goodness. And then we were in the pools, and Paula got naked in the pool, and like Jasmine, oh, you don't know Jasmine. Jasmine is Liliana's, like second in command or something. But I didn't, it was to escape, but it was lovely and
Sounds
wonderful.
very nice.
I had such a great time. Oh, this looks good.
Yes.
Start eating.
Enjoy. We will talk later about this.
Okay.
Can do any of us notice this down
Sure. Oh.
the 18?
Oh my god, don't babysit.
Natural 20.
Natural 20? Holy crap. She is high. But you know about this. You've taken in the smoke too. She's having a really good time. Right?
18.
Good for her.
She's high.
Like on
And it's probably anyone who knows silence probably knows she's high. Because she's usually very quiet and reserved, and she's having a great time right now.
Probably just gonna chuckles. It's like, did you accompany Silence to her piercing ceremony?
Oh yes, she was very brave.
It looks like it.
She likes the smoke very much. She is going to make a wonderful friend.
She looks like she's enjoying herself a lot. So good for her. She needs it.
She's very kind.
She is.
She will make a good queen. She is. I don't know if you've noticed, but ever since we've came to the palace, my mother is shunned by most. And Silence has gone out of her way to make her feel warm and welcomed.
I'm glad. Silence is a very good heart. She always has.
Hey, Clement, would you mind going and getting the thing at the door?
Thing at the door. At like the outside.
Oh,
main
yeah.
door.
It's not secrets.
No.
Okay.
it's not secrets.
I know.
As you're talking to her,
Mm-hmm.
roll a perception.
16.
Front door. So she's talking, and you know she kind of trails off, and she kind of starts focusing off to the side of the room.
I'll follow her gaze.
She's looking at the table that has her mother,
Mm-hmm.
Silence's parents,
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, the crazy priest,
Mm-hmm.
and his acolyte.
Okay. What do I see happening? Is everything okay?
Something is odd with that priest. He is. You know how we talked about the vibration? I've never felt anything that strong, but when people do some magic, they send off a kind of vibrational aura from that, and he's doing that.
Do you want me to read his lips? It is actually something I can do.
Oh, I don't. But he's not talking.
Should we intervene?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's nothing. I've heard that some other kind can do small magic. They study a gift from their god or something. Those are mine.
So,
It's odd, yes?
it is odd. As we kind of keep watching him, does he seem like he's doing anything while he's putting this magic?
Roll of perception.
natural one.
All I can tell is he's just sitting over there. She's like, I don't know. I don't believe anymore. It's just odd.
That priest himself was odd. He was overly interested in West Narrows, which, whatever. But
I don't know why anyone would be.
I agree. But he was showing a very strange interest in him. But also, his demeanor, he seemed slimy. He reminds me of my father's advisor, Carrington, who's also an Atheniite.
Like my father?
I have known some Athenites who are not bad people.
But I have known several that are.
Carrington is not a good man, and he is not good for my country. I feel that perhaps there's more to that order than many see.
Or it is possible that it is just bad men who seek power. That is the way they find it.
That is very possible. I had, after
Religion and education is a good way to control people.
it is. I actually had a thought after the last time we had spoke. Your ability, your gift. You're able to sense people's heart, I guess, as it were, their intentions, their inner being, as it were. But your father, he always rang true as a good man to you.
I don't know if it was because he was my father and I loved him and I was blind. And I was just as surprised as everyone else. I swear to you, if I had known.
No,
if I had any...
Lucrezia, what I was actually implying was not that you had known. But as we said, it's a corrupt organization. Perhaps he was not the man he was made out to be. But he was forced to take the fall for somebody else. If your power is true,
Proud, he confessed.
I don't know.
Believe me, I don't want it to be true either. But who else would it have been? He was there in the room.
Your father and him were best friends. It would make sense for him to be in. I don't mean to dig up these old wounds. I'm sorry. You seem kind. And it doesn't seem like your father would be the kind to do that either. That is all I'm saying.
Thank you.
But I do agree we should keep an eye on that priest. He seems slimy.
Very much so. Alright. Anybody want to talk about any more things at dinner?
I'm just gonna make small talk with silence. Kind of like what you do with a stone person. What?
Go for it.
Can't just roll for it. So, stop. What was I gonna say?
Do you know that I think I will get a monkey?
I mean,
I saw one of your servants having a monkey. It was the cutest little thing.
it can be arranged, yes.
You give me a monkey?
Yes.
Hey, Proud! I'm gonna get a monkey!
That's wonderful.
Anything?
I'm going to call it Piccolina.
Piccolina.
Do you know a better name for a monkey?
No, I don't.
It is decided.
Piccolina. So,
My father's gonna hear it. He said pets were frivolous and dirty.
really?
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't like animals.
Well, he liked his hounds, but that was about it.
Interesting.
A monkey. So, wait, that's it.
Yeah.
He has nothing.
I forgot what I was going to say.
You're getting her a monkey.
Yeah. Getting her a monkey. I mean, probably just take the servant's monkey. I'm kidding.
God. Forget Finley being a noble, righteous king. Hey, you! Give her your monkey.
I approve of your methods. This makes the best sense.
No,
She likes that monkey. You get her that monkey, yes.
I don't want to get up right now and figure out how to get a monkey. I'll figure out later.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't do it in the middle of your
Okay.
state dinner thing. It's probably not a
Are
good
you
idea.
sure? We gotta go find a monkey.
Right now! Make it happen.
You!
Servant boy.
Go get a monkey.
Does he have an eye patch? Like, is after an adventure? Bad
It's not
dates?
here. No.
Oh,
She meant like earlier in the day.
okay. Yeah. Bad dates. Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
You're good. Alright, so as dinner has commenced, you've had a lovely evening eating several courses. You make small talk with Silence.
Only the
She,
best in forensic.
huh?
Only the best in forensic.
She had a wonderful time. You and Lucrezia talk. Realize you have a lot of common. Talk a lot, about the same people. Have the same feelings that way. You and Liliana share maybe 2 more words. She is doing her best to even ignore your presence right now.
Bye. Okay.
Liliana. Liliana,
Yes.
I understand you are upset. Might I ask why?
Is that a serious question?
I only ask you serious questions.
If you cannot understand why I'm upset, I'm done talking.
That does not answer my question at all.
You lack something if you do not understand why I'm upset.
And how can I attempt to remedy the situation if I do not understand?
I know we would not be a love match. I understand that. But we will be married, and I will be the queen of Aaron. Your daughter will be as my daughter. My
Yes.
daughter will be as your daughter.
Yes.
And I would give my life for the happiness of your daughter,
Okay.
as I would expect you have done for mine. You clearly stating that you did not care for her? You did not care for her happiness, her security, while she was in your home, in your kingdom? And I'm supposed to be okay with this? I don't see why you don't understand that.
I do not believe
That
I
is
said
what-
anything about her security.
How can she feel safe in a castle with someone who killed her mother?
Because we will no longer be at war.
Will we?
Is that not our arrangement? Is that not what this entire thing is about?
Well,
Bringing
if
everybody...
not her security, then her happiness, her emotional security. Do you not think that this would be a problem?
I'm sure it very well could be.
Any empathy towards that would have been amazing.
Empathy is not one of my strong suits.
Which I'm quickly learning.
Yes. The way I see it, I did not kill her mother. I did not order my man to kill her mother. The fact that her mother is dead by his hand has absolutely nothing to do with me. He is a good guard. He protects me, and he protects our country. As far as I can tell, that does not... I'm sorry. I am very... blunt, I believe, is the term.
More like an ass.
If you want to call it that. I know we will not see eye to eye on this. We will not see eye to eye on many things in the future.
Mm.
This union, marriage, arrangement is the only thing we need to see eye to eye on.
I will do my duty.
As will I. And as long as you're willing to do that. Sorry. Such a dick.
You are.
Sorry. Lasted for a second there. Hold on.
He's not even role playing.
It's
Weird.
It's just
It's
I
just
said
order.
everything. It's order.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All me. But as long as we will do our duty, that is what matters.
Roll persuasion.
Fucking hands are sweating talking to her like this. Okay. Alright, that will be a 24.
For someone who sucks so bad at talking, such a smooth talker.
Usually the shittiest people are
So
the best
weird.
talkers.
So weird. It is good I am in politics.
It's not like he's trying to convince her to do a whole lot other than the bare minimum.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah.
I'm not asking for your love. I'm not asking for your acceptance, your agreeance. I'm only asking that we do what we both must to ensure that this world survives. Anything past that, I'm sure you can find your happiness somewhere else.
Very well.
Doing great. Thanks.
Okay, cool.
Does Proud hear any of this?
I don't know.
I'm sure he does. I'm not being quiet.
Cool.
That's how Wes feels about it.
All right.
The ballroom brawl.
No.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So dinner happens. Maybe somehow you've made up, or at least come to an understanding.
That would be more Wes' style.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. So the dinner breaks up for the night. Everyone goes their separate ways. You are coming back to your room.
I want to walk silence to her.
Yeah, I kind of want to do my own thing too.
Hang on. You need to come somehow. I guess you're looking for silence.
Okay.
And you hear behind you, Finley.
Yes?
Turn around and you notice a man, kind of short in stature, a little pudgy, blonde, balding hair, dark brown eyes. That is Silence's father, Johann.
Shit. I've met him, right?
Yeah, you see him.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't really have to talk to him that much.
What was his name?
Johann.
Where's the writing things?
I think yours is over there.
The nervousness in his eyes when he didn't have his notes. when he was-
You talk. I'll look.
Okay.
You talk. You're in the middle.
Ha! Johan!
Finley.
Yes.
We must talk.
Okay.
I do not appreciate your influence, disrespect for my daughter.
Johan, I'll be quite honest with you. I've shown your daughter the utmost respect in every way, shape, form, and fashion.
I disagree. She is now dressing like a harlot. She
You mean in the
Perform-
clothing of my people?
same thing. She, and I understand is a gift for you. She had her face disfigured, and now she is partaking in that vile smoke, and made a fool of herself tonight at dinner.
How?
It
She had a
was-
wonderful night.
It was clear to see that the effects of said smoke were still on her.
Smoke opens one's mind. And
I
the,
don't think that's what's opening in
And-
Firenze.
the disfigurement is... Fucking hate this guy. God damn. The disfigurement is a piercing ceremony. It is done by everyone, Firenzian.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, well,
And she
so-
showed you that respect, and she had that done, and yet
Okay.
you shouldn't show her some respect. And I don't see why she must partake in all of your customs.
She did that of her own accord. I was not at the piercing ceremony. Johan,
My daughter. I raised my daughter in the style that seemed fit for a nobility of Wudel. She has been sheltered. She has been kept chaste. She has been prepared to be married to a respectable man her whole life.
and here I am.
All I ask is you do not make a fool of my daughter again.
How would I make a fool of your daughter?
Do not repeat the actions that happened tonight.
What happened tonight? She had fun? Do you not want your daughter to have fun?
I want my daughter to be respectable and not everyone come at the dinner and talk to me about her newfound freedom.
What's wrong with freedom?
She made a fool of herself tonight. And by turn, a fool of me.
Well, sir, how do I put this? She is no longer yours to control. She is becoming my wife. And from this point on, have no reflect on you.
Surely you know that's not how things work. A daughter is a direct representation of her house, of her father, and her mother.
And so am I to not acknowledge the dowry.
I don't know. I don't know what you mean. I brought forth everything you asked for.
The missing... What was it? What was it?
It was like half.
The missing half?
Maybe there was some sort of communication error. I brought forth what I was told.
Tell you what.
Which, hang on. I guess roll insight real quick.
Nat 20.
Oh God, he is lying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tell you what, Johan. Do not come to me again unless it is positive about your daughter, and I won't happen to remember what you owe me. You're dismissed.
Roll an intimidation.
Ooh, I'm actually
With
kind of good at that.
advantage.
Oh, fucking king.
Fuck yeah!
I can say that shit.
I said you are dismissed.
Sir, good day, sir.
17.
He stands there as you walk off, just and just walks away.
Fuck yeah.
He is dismissed. I was doing that like a man.
Right.
By the time that you and Johan have had this conversation, the dining room is cleared out. You can roll a perception to see if you see silence.
Fucking perception, man. 2 minus 1.
Nope, she must have gone to bed.
Damn it.
Look at a wall.
Just facing a wall. Yeah.
Yep, she's not here.
I don't know why I bothered. Just walk off.
So you make your way up to your room, walk in the door, and roll another perception for me.
Perception. 6. God damn it.
So as you walk in, standing in the middle of the room, with this very surprised look on her face, is silence. She's been very still.
Hello? My dear? You okay? Listen.
You can see me?
Yes. Okay. Listen. I need you to just calm down.
No one could ever see me.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. I was so rude at dinner, and I totally forgot to thank you for my present. My book. It was amazing and so thoughtful, so lovely. I will cherish it always.
I'm glad.
So, with that, I'll be going.
May I walk you to your room?
Yes.
As well, you sounded like you were going to say something.
When?
Before I rudely interrupted.
What are you talking about? Like right now?
Yeah, like you were about to say something. No? Okay,
No.
okay,
She was just stumbling over her words.
okay. So, you had fun tonight?
Oh, it was so lovely. And the ladies are so lovely. And your people are amazing. And your mother, I think she likes me now.
Oh, I'm sure she does.
She was so sweet during the ceremony. 'Cause your mother's the one that pierced her.
Okay. What is Lucrezia's mom's name?
Lucretia's mom's name is Sophia.
Sophia. So I hear that you and Sophia got on together.
Oh, Sophia is so lovely.
She is.
She's very sad.
She is.
It's hard for her to be here. It's hard for Lucrezia to be here.
Have they told you what happened?
Oh yes, I know.
Okay. Okay.
But surely, my king, you feel the same as I, that from your ruling, they had nothing to do with it.
Oh, of course not. No.
It was horrible.
Yes. The only reason they were banished was because I knew they would be shunned.
Yes. When we go out into the market and kind of other places, you can hear people whispering and talking. It's very hard for them.
Yes.
But you were so kind.
Well, thank you. I try to be.
You're so lovely.
As are you.
Thank you. So you get to her door.
Again.
She's gonna look up.
Oh, I'm gonna go in for a kiss.
Okay. She kisses back. Roll for
Perception.
performance. Performance.
Ooh. 19.
Pretty good. I mean, you gotta know some skills and things, going to orgies since you were 12. So,
Okay, yeah.
And she's never been kissed, so
No thanks.
people are, she's impressed. Finley, that was so lovely.
Yes,
Can
it
I ask
was.
a question?
Yes.
So, kissing.
Okay.
That's what a married couple does, right?
Yes. I mean, not just married, but married couples do, yes.
So, babies come from kissing?
God damn it, Amber.
Or is there's more?
Yes.
Because I much enjoy the kissing.
That was enjoyable, yes.
Is the more enjoyable?
Yes.
So, next night, can there be another lesson?
Of course.
Then she kind of stops and she realizes herself. She's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I must be so brazen. I'm so sorry. It
You're
must be the smoke and
doing.
She's gonna.
You're fine.
She's gonna try to dip out.
I want to go in for a hug.
I rolled dex. No.
Damn it! 5.
And she kind of just slips out of your way and goes into the door. Good night, my king.
Good night.
Thanks for the lesson.
Sure.
It was lovely.
It was.
What was your roll on that kiss? 19?
Yeah.
We should keep it tally.
You better believe it.
Better keep that shit up. Nice.
All right. So nice. Anybody else have nighttime escapades?
I plan to walk my date home as well.
Okay.
I have some talking to do. So.
You just see silence just standing there.
It's great. That's fucking awesome.
Now, was that because she was ignored like most of her life, or was it just the high?
Talk to Silence about it. Maybe when she's not high.
Maybe. Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna have to get her high.
Might be
again.
more willing to tell you.
Like, come here, Silence. Smoke. It's like a hookah. You were just like, smoke it. Okay. So you walk Lucrezia home?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or to her room, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're leaving.
As you're walking, you start to go down the hallway that you know that she's at. She goes, "Oh no, I'm so sorry. I have moved. We've seemed it was better if my mother wasn't so close to the queen. She's now next to Silence, so I am this way."
Oh. You know what, I understand. Lucrezia, I'm actually glad we've had this chance to talk. Ever since the last time we spoke, I've kind of just obsessed over the words that kind of just carelessly flew from my mouth. And I don't want there to be any misunderstandings between us. Any man would be lucky to have you as his bride, myself included. And I apologize for our previous encounters. My heart has been filled with a lot of suffering and anger because of decisions. Because basically my life has no longer been my own because my decisions my father has made for me. And that's something now I understand is a situation you are all too familiar with. And I'm so sorry. I can't even begin to imagine what you have gone through these last 5 years. And if I'm being honest, despite all of the anger and all of that suffering, the moments when we met, when I first saw you, I had to force myself to tear my eyes away and pretend that I was cold and disinterested and that I wasn't inexplicably drawn to you. Because if I acknowledged these feelings, I felt like I would be somehow betraying the woman that I loved or that I thought loved me. And I raged kind of against those emotions, kind of like a toddler throwing a tantrum. And I lashed out against everyone around me, including you. When the truth is, someone like me should be so lucky to be with someone like you, to be promised to someone like you. Your beauty alone is enough for most men to want you as their queen. But if you factor in your intelligence and resourcefulness that you would have had to have to survive in the wilderness, let alone the kindness and compassion that you show to others, especially others that have not necessarily been kind to you, I find myself praying to the gods for a second chance and a first impression. Because, my lady, you humble me, and I truly beg your forgiveness.
Roll a persuasion with advantage.
Just. She still loves you, Craig. She'd be dumb not to after that speech. Unless you roll blow.
And then she's like, fuck you.
That is 21. But I don't know how high a DC I've set for myself, so let's add 9 points and make it 30.
Oh, dear God.
Damn.
He's making sure.
Yeah.
I kind of fucked up a lot, and
Yeah, he did.
she seems like a really nice person, and I feel
She
real
is.
shitty.
Yeah. You should.
And some other things have happened that I've noticed, and so I'm just like, I need to make amends.
So, as you pour your heart out to her. She stops and turns to you. You do not need to apologize to me. I know your heart was hurting. As it should. Meaning that you care and that you love deeply. This has been hard on all of us. Your words are kind and wonderful to hear. I count myself lucky proud to be the fates have chosen me for you. I do not. You are kind and good and honorable. It is I who is lucky. But yes, I think that we need, well, I don't even know if we need a redo of first impression. I see you already as my friend.
You're far too kind. Far kinder than I probably deserve. I was a real ass, and I'm sorry.
No. We have all had to sacrifice, and it has been hard for everyone. But I appreciate your acceptance of me.
Can I go a step further? Beyond acceptance to, you're going to be my queen. I need to confide in you. Seek your counsel, perhaps.
Tonight.
Yes. My mother brought me something.
One moment. She kind of looks around. You're not far from her room. She takes you, pulls you inside of her room. How can I help you?
And I'll pull out the letter, and I'll hand it to her. Do you notice anything about this?
Are you going to do this openly?
Do we want to take a break real quick?
I was talking about hallway secrets.
Oh, hallway secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Shit.
It's up to you.
Yeah, let's do hallway secrets. That's fine.
Okay.
From here on this this point, we do
We'll do
secrets.
hallway secrets real quick. And then
Yeah, and then we'll take a break after that.
Okay.
We will be back. You guys enjoy your secrets.
Remember, I'll be listening.
I'm sure you will.
Just let us know when we're good.
Okay. Idiots.
Okay. You show her the letter.
Mm-hmm.
Read in the moonlight. Did you?
I did. Shall we take a walk, perhaps? Or do you just wish me to tell you what it says?
She'll take it over to the window,
Okay.
and she'll read it that way.
Okay.
This looks like this is a letter from either Gallienus or someone who sympathizes with him.
I don't recognize the penmanship, nor should I, but I don't recognize the signature, A.R. Aaron, perhaps? Our friend in the Athenites? He seems to meddle and like to make trouble.
He seemed very happy about West. Very, I don't know. Possibly, he could be playing. both sides or trying to distract him?
He could be. I don't know. He's the only one that comes to mind offhand, but
I do not know. Gallienus' guard. It could have been one of them. Maybe?
possibly.
Or it could be code for something. I don't know. Or it could be of Eren.
Right. So, my question is, what do I do with this? Should I alert Wes? Exactly. He's not the best person. But we are relying on him in part of this prophecy to save the world. So in that fact, are we obligated to protect him?
I think there is some forced loyalty towards each other, if not natural. It may depend on who you wish to ally yourself with as well. Me personally, out of the two evils, West is the better bet. Not only
I concur. I do not care for Gallienus at all. He is an awful, horrible little man.
and my brother has aligned himself with West.
And your brother seems a good and decent man, as far as I can tell. Which is all the more strange that he and Wes share such a closeness and kinship, but at the same time I understand. So
Twinley is very accepting of lots of faults.
So that's why I figured I would ask you. You at least know them both. You know all of them, actually, quite well. So my soon-to-be queen. What is your counsel?
I think you have already answered your own question. I think you know.
So we should warn him. Also, when we sit at dinner, sit on the other side of him from me. Will you sit so he quits putting his arm across you?
Touches me one more time. My God.
That's my tie. So just, I know it's not necessarily customary, but just sit on the other side.
I will speak to Elvis. Make sure we are no longer together.
Sounds like a great idea.
I must share with you. The seeking of counsel, the respecting of my mind and my ideas. This makes me very happy. I wish to always serve you in this way.
The greatest political mind I've ever known is my mother's. So it only makes sense that a queen.
She is an intimidating woman.
Yes, she is. You are very smart, and you are very intelligent, and you have personal knowledge on this. It would be foolish of me not to consult with you. But in the future, I hope that we have a good partnership in this. I've only ever been a good soldier. My father or his man has said, go do this, go do that, and I go do it. I'm not sure I know how to rule. My mother has done her best to prepare me, but it seems like a daunting task, one that would be made less daunting with a partner.
You're very kind and possibly too hard on yourself. Rumor has spread of you and your efforts on the battlefield. Your love for your people, your respect for them. As long as that is in your heart, I have no doubt you will do the right thing.
Thank you, Lucrezia. Thank you for all of this, actually. You've been so much kinder than I deserve.
Well, I appreciate it.
I wish you would show me around the city sometime. Places you used to go when you were here, before everything, things that you used to like to do. I'd like to get to know you and your life better.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, then.
She's gonna put her hand upon your cheek, and she's going to go and kiss your cheek. Good night, my devil prince.
Good night.
All right, guys. We're gonna soon have a good place to take a break. So stick around 15 minutes or so, and we will be back.
Awesome. Sounds great.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna jump just right back into it, hopefully. So everyone said their good nights, and the next day, you guys are going about your business, having talks, and you in the hallway. Wes, you meet Ophelia.
Bitch. No.
She's not a bitch!
No, not Ophelia. Ophelia is Liliana's mom.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm sorry.
Queen of the Indiri.
I'm sorry. Thought it was
Serena is the bitch.
Serena. That's right.
Yeah.
I need my notes.
She's fun. I like her.
She is a bitch.
Wes, if I
Yes.
may call you that, seeing as
Absolutely. You are
Ophelia.
Ophelia.
Yes.
You are soon to be my mother-in-law, correct?
Yes.
Yes. You may call me whatever you like.
I understand that you are a very practical man, correct?
I would like to think so, yes.
I heard that you have claimed regency.
Yes, yes. My father, he is... I believe he is not of the right mind. He's... he was beginning to deny the prophecy and go back and turn the country against what we are trying to do to save the world. I could not let that happen.
Very wise of you. I'm sure desperate men, such as your father, do desperate things. And in an abundance of caution, I will be returning to the Mystics. I will be taking Theodora with me. That is Liliana's adoptive daughter. I would like to send for your daughter as well. There would be nowhere she's more protected.
Yes, that seems right.
Well, very well then, if I have your leave. Pleasure talking to you. Alright,
Yeah, no, I was just...
Yeah, Wes doesn't really have anything to do today, but he would like to go speak to his father.
oh, okay.
My dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going alone?
I intended to.
Table secrets?
Table secrets.
Oh shit! 2 in one night.
Coleman, get used to it. Getting kicked out.
Why do I have no secrets and everyone else has secrets?
Man, get some secrets.
Finley's an open fucking book.
Well, that makes sense.
Alright, cool. So,
All right.
you make your way down to the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Hot, like humid down here.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's underneath the castle. Very stereotypical dungeon. You can hear screams. You smells of human waste and BO, and a rat crawls across the floor. You make your way over to probably the back cell.
Mm-hmm.
You're let in, but you see your father. He is chained there on the, to the wall by shackles.
Okay.
When you first arrive, he does not notice you. He is babbling to himself.
He's battling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he's just out of it, manic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No talk, yeah.
Hey. Father.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Hello. How are you feeling?
You feel as he starts scribbling on the floor a little bit more. Ah, yes. And then, like, recognition comes across his face.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing here?
I just came to admire my handiwork. I wanted to see you before you were too far gone.
I knew this was you. It was not enough to take my country, my dignity from me. You lock me down in this cage. You will rue this day, boy.
Oh, I will. I do not think so. You remember, all those years ago, my wife. You remember her?
Your whore? Yes, I remember.
Yes, as you so aptly have called her.
Hmm.
And I told you you would pay for that.
So this is because of your whore. You whore lover.
Partially. This is partly because of her.
You're so...
Partly because it is my kingdom now. Whatever this is for, it does not matter. Because you will know nothing from here on out. You will be driven farther into madness. The only reason I am telling you now is because, well, there is nothing you can do about it. But I want to let you know, before you are too far gone, that you have brought this upon yourself. You have made me who I am.
I have
Congratulations.
not made you. No. You are weak. Weak, my son. Just like your mother. Just like that whore who killed herself because of her weakness. She could not stand to look at you. She could not bear to know that she brought you forth. I'm not even sure you are mine. Everyone had her. But you think you have won, yes? You think because I am here in your boy lover's castle that I have been beaten? You do not know.
No.
You do not know.
And what do I not know?
Oh, there is so much. But I will see you home. I will see you hanging in Erin.
You will try.
I will watch with your daughter at my side as the life leaves you. And I will laugh at you, at your attempts to survive.
Why would you have my daughter with you?
She is my granddaughter. I must
She
look
is
out
the
for her.
She is the daughter of a whore.
I put up
She
with you,
is-
did I not?
She is something that I could not do right. Yes, having being a woman.
Women have their purposes.
Okay. And what is hers?
What is any woman's purpose?
Father, you will know nothing from here. You will slowly descend into madness.
A dexterity check real quick.
Dexterity check. Save or just check?
Oh, sorry,
Save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 20.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry, 22.
Oh, I mean, it's so close.
Oh, yeah.
As you are feeding him, about his last days here, he'll lunge at you, just spit frothing from his mouth, yelling at you. At this point, he's not making any sense. He's just yelling obscenities, calling you the son of a whore lover, all the horrible things he's gonna do to your daughter.
I want to. I'm not gonna back off or recoil
Okay.
in no way.
He can't get to you.
Yeah. I want him to be just within an inch of me.
Okay.
Just yelling his obscenities the whole time. He's just, this is all you will know. You will slowly descend into madness. Your kingdom lost. Your mind lost. And soon your body as well. This is the end of it. This is you. You're it. Goodbye, Father.
Yells. You're no. Keeps yelling as you make your way back through. You're no son of his. That it is his kingdom. You speak treason. You're a traitor. You will die as a traitor.
Okay.
All of those,
Yeah.
things people say when they're mad.
Yeah.
Those things.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm. That's all I wanted to do with him, yeah.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and grab them real quick.
Cool. How far away were they?
At the plastic-covered stairs for the bodies, I don't know.
Stair secrets.
Seriously.
Stair
It's the
secrets.
best. Because there's a place to lean on, there's a place to sit.
Yeah.
So many stairs to sit on.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, it's great.
After I come out from the dungeon, I'd like to look for him.
Okay.
Oh?
You guys he's actually has called a meeting to kind of go over plans, talk about more deals and all that stuff you guys kind of been doing. So you easily find him in one of the meeting rooms.
Okay.
You're making your way here.
Okay.
Huh, Wes.
I may need your help.
Alright.
I'm not sure if you are aware, but when we locked up my father, I sent a letter to Aaron to let them know that he was
Something under
he was rambling, he was mad.
mental distress, yes.
I've been to see my father, and he is... I do not think what I said is untrue. He seems to be going crazy.
How so?
He is madly scrabbling at words, hurling insults, which is not all that off for him. But he's different. He is not just angry. He is not in his right mind. Maybe I don't know. He's never been a good person.
Well, no.
And I do not care for him as a son should care for a father.
That is apparent, but with good reason.
But if there is something wrong in his brain that has made him like this, who would I speak to? Do you have a physician or even a priest that may be competent in healing and know anything of this sort of stuff here in your kingdom?
More physician than priest? Do you believe he's dangerous? To himself or others?
Yes. As I was speaking to him, he lashed out in rage, and he tried to attack me. Luckily, I was far enough away from him. He was not able to hit me. Who do you have that may be able to help?
You have several physicians, either employed with the castle or outside of town that you can easily call. Priests are kind of scarce. Probably the only ones you have in the castle are the ones that are there as guests for the dinner and all that stuff.
I'm gonna call on the best physician and the priest.
You want Aaron? Aaron, that's the priest I was talking about.
Oh, Aaron, yeah. Not
Okay.
the country. The
No, Aaron. Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron.
It came in.
Am I here yet, by the way, am I at this meeting yet?
Yes.
Before we... I don't mean to, undercut your father's sickness or anything like that. Before we go inviting Aaron to come see your father, though, my mother is very cautious woman. In fact, there are a few things we need to talk about while we're here. One is this. It actually got accidentally intercepted. It is a raven of your country.
Of mine?
Yes. I don't believe you wrote to readily send the money on the flight, did you?
What?
Right. So, it was...
I'm sorry, you have lost me completely.
It was encoded. To eventually stay read in the moonlight.
Oh.
That when read in the moonlight, talks about you and your overthrowing of your father, and for someone to ready the troops. And it was signed A.R.
Run. Yes. Sorry.
So, before we invite the outsider to come see your father...
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, my bad.
Perhaps. And the only reason I suspect that it might be him is because some of the ravens that were also intercepted from my homeland being sent home were from Carrington. For my people to ready their troops to invade your land.
From Carrington, you say?
He is the advisor to my father, so he does have official power.
So, you believe that Carrington is in league with this Aaron?
Well, they are both Athenites. They are from the same order. The Athenites are also the same ones.
Killed my father.
So we are finding a thread that is running through here.
So, the Athenites are not to be trusted.
As I said, I've known many that have proven to be good people in the past, but there are, as with any, there's always corruption. You've met Aaron. What are your thoughts on the man?
I would not find him trustworthy yet. He seemed a bit too comfortable with me. I had to tried to back away without defending him. But I have not seen anything outwardly untrustworthy either. So I cannot say one way or the other. But if you do not trust him,
I don't know if I trust him or not. I know that this is signed by someone sending a letter to your country with the initials AR. Do you know anybody with those initials?
do we have any troops? Is that a thing? Oh, fuck.
All the nobles in your land have their own standing armies.
And where's your father?
So we're like Scotland.
I mean, he's still here.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean,
Alright.
No, I'm not saying I distrust your father.
no,
It is mainly Carrington that I...
Would I know anybody with the initials AR?
What I know him?
Do I know Aaron's last name?
Mm-mm.
No.
When they take to the order, they only go by that name that they're given. And it's not their traditional name. They take a new name and they become an Athenian.
Oh.
So, given my understanding of the Athenites, if they take a different name, we may be looking in the wrong direction. We may be looking for somebody's name prior to joining even.
that is very possible. I'm not saying that it is necessarily Aaron. He just gives me a weird vibe. Carrington is also up to no good.
Yes, I
And
I will agree.
Would-
Both are very shady.
And then on top of that, the connection with your father.
Yes. Would you...
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but the Countess Silence is requesting an audience from you and you.
Oh.
Should I let her in, or?
Yes.
Put her in.
Wes, get out.
Okay, do you want
No,
me to
okay.
go?
It's up to them. It's whatever they want to do.
I don't know. Is this table secrets?
She don't ask for us.
Yeah.
Was notice if you'll excuse us for one
Yes,
moment.
absolutely.
We will pick up where we left off in a minute.
Yes.
Yes. Let me get the fuck out of here.
So many tonight.
As I am
Yeah! What the fuck?
as I am not
What the fuck,
welcome
Amber?
in this
Making people leave and shit?
table
Y'all are the
secret.
ones who are like, hey, I'm gonna go do this
Alright,
all by myself.
I didn't say
Right.
that.
Alright, anyways.
Okay.
They watched me
Shut up.
sit.
Okay.
Okay.
So Silence walks in. She looks like she's in a hurry, out of breath. Cheeks are pink. Looked like she was maybe wearing, you know, like when you go swimming, but you wear like a cover-up kind of thing.
Mhm.
That's kind of what she has on. My king, my prince, I am so sorry to interrupt, but I was walking the hall and I overheard what was being said in my king's chamber. Cousin, Carrington's labeling you as a traitor. Apparently you stood up to your father and he's saying that you were coming after his throne and it's not true, right?
No, not really. No, I'm not coming after his throne. I did offer. Father always seems so disinterested. I thought if he wished to step down, I would do it, but he said no, and I left it at that. But Carrington is labeling me a traitor.
In my chamber.
No, I'm sorry, my
Oh.
king.
You may
Odell.
call me Finley.
Of Odell.
Oh.
My
She's referring to my father, his chamber.
Oh, okay. Okay.
King Prestige.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
You may call me Finley.
Yet again, my father.
No, I get that. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And there's more. He Carrington was asking, and King Prestige and Queen Mercy were not agreeing, but he was asking for permission to. Apparently, they're expecting your troops to go assist West Narrows, and while we're undefended, for our troops to come in, he's wanting permission to raise an army.
He's wanting permission to raise an army from Moudel.
That is what Carrington is asking for.
Well, I was in line with what Queen Mercy has already spoken to me of this sum. She intercepted some of his ravens, saying as much that he may already be in the process of doing this.
Well,
How do we approach this?
Was this correct? Should I have come to you?
yes,
Of course. Silence. Thank you. I mean, you can always come to me with anything, ever. I just don't. It's deeply disturbing news. I don't know.
Surely no one will believe it. There's no way you could be a traitor.
Traitor, but the court of public opinion is easily swayed.
Not this way, my cousin.
Let us hope not.
we must speak to your father.
I fear that is our only recourse, but we have to tread carefully because
I do not wish to go to war with anyone.
nor do I wish to be labeled a traitor.
Of course.
But if we step the wrong way, we will be playing directly into Carrington's hands. He will most likely have anticipated us learning of his plan. If he didn't, he is a fool. I don't think he is a fool.
No, he's not.
I do have perhaps one idea, Your Majesty. Silence, I haven't spoken to you about some of the things you're capable of now. Your magic. What is it you are able to do? I don't mean to put you on the spot. I'm just trying to figure out what all I'm working with.
Well, I can hear very well.
Okay.
I'm very good at hiding myself. That's really about it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So,
Yes, thank you.
Silence, would you do me a huge favor?
Oh, yes.
Would you go and find Lucrezia and bring her to me?
Yes. She's to meet me in the pool. I'll find her.
Wonderful. I hate to steal her away from you, but we may need her for this.
Okay.
So, I assume you are aware of your sister's gifts.
As untrained as they are, yes. Would I know what I wouldn't know, because she's been away.
I mean, not he probably knows more about it than you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know she has magic, like, vaguely.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's part of the reason why she was selected.
Yeah. I believe Wesneros should be in this as well.
You're probably correct.
Since it is concerning his...
Of course.
Yes.
Go and fetch him. If you will.
Oh, thanks! May I?
Your
Oh,
majesty.
can I?
Go do it.
Go do it.
Wes, get your ass in here.
Just been waiting for you.
You should not have left.
Pretty much. We probably,
Yeah.
probably didn't really need that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Woo!
So,
I am back.
yes.
Apparently.
What did I miss?
It...
Pretty much what I said is coming true, but much sooner than we expected.
What is this?
Silence overheard Carrington already making plans with my father to raise an army, and while
He was
Just
not yet...
distress. Yeah.
He was not yet agreeing to it.
right, my father was not in agreement, but Carrington was already trying to put in plan for when your two armies are away, for his army to lay siege to Firenze.
Where?
My army's going to help you with your regency.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is no. We cannot let that stand.
Exactly.
I thought
At the same time, I'm also being labeled a traitor.
you had a peace.
We do.
Yes.
He is going around that.
So we need to get Carrington away from your father,
It,
is what I'm hearing.
but we have to, yet again, I'm being labeled a traitor who is only seeking the throne. That is what Carrington is portraying me as.
Yes.
So if we go in there...
To
and-
your father.
Yes. So if we go in there and try to, well, no offense, but do what you did to your father, but with Carrington or
Claim
others,
regency.
it will not go as well.
Hear me out. What if I bring either your father or Carrington into my chambers to speak to them privately, and you go to the other
Yes.
to speak to them privately?
Uh-huh.
How would that go?
What happens while we're speaking to them privately?
Who's speaking to who?
Are you proposing to kill Carrington?
Not yet. No, not at all.
Okay.
That will not do.
No, we can't kill
No,
this man.
that's why I said not at all.
So here's what...
No, we can absolutely kill this.
We could. We
No,
could.
It is well within my
But-
power to do so. We just cannot do
You
this.
cannot be a part of it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Nor can either of you. That
You
we-
are already being labeled a traitor.
Exactly. Here's what I was proposing. I have Silence already bringing Lucretia here. She has a unique gift or ability that allows her to see to the true essence of a person, whether they are good or evil, to see
Really?
their true intentions.
That's new. She didn't have that when she was here. I'm just saying. That's new. That's a new thing she can do. That's
Didn't have
nifty.
that you knew of.
So, yeah.
No, she didn't have it. She's my sister. You didn't know.
Alright.
Fuck you.
So,
I don't know.
she,
Sorry, bud.
you know what, Your Majesty? I don't mean to overstep, but she did have it.
Did she?
She did.
Oh,
She
looks
hide
like
it?
somebody does not know their sister as well as they
Yeah.
think they do. Yeah, fuck you.
We are getting off. We are getting
You're
off target
dismissed.
here. We're getting off target here.
Dead.
What I'm trying to say is, if we can take her before my father, Carrington, my mother, and have her explain her ability. We can have her use her ability on us in the room, and perhaps suss out the fact that Carrington is a garbage human.
These would This would imply that your father would believe.
I mean, he believed enough to bring me here to fulfill this prophecy. He believed enough to break off an already betrothed marriage with an Adiri, which would have made our country much more powerful, to bring me here to fulfill a prophecy.
But
So he
would
is-
he believe enough to turn against his most trusted advisor? Is what I'm asking.
I will be honest, I do not know.
Well,
I do not have to rule Udel. I do not have to be king.
Of course not. But
what if
never mind.
we are to survive
If we remove
Carrington?
if
That's not-
it means removing Carrington, I would gladly give up my rights to the throne. If that's what it takes from
I don't
What
believe that
would
would be
take-
the right course of action.
Yes.
No offense, your father is nice and all, but
He's a good guy.
he does not seem very interested in running this country.
No, not at all.
my father is not. He is not an old man. He is not dying anytime soon, nor do I see him relinquishing power to me anytime soon.
Then why is he so apathetic?
I do not know. But he has been this way for many years. So, we remove Carrington.
How long? How long has he been like this?
How many years has it been now?
Where's he from?
My entire life.
How long has
Oh.
Carrington been with you?
My entire life.
You think? Have you ever heard any stories of your father before Carrington was with you?
Have I?
There's not a whole lot. You know what your mother has told you. It was a love match between her and him.
Know this.
Mhm.
Does he seem like he's different in any way?
All I should really tell you is that he never really wanted to be king, but she has expressed her frustration and his weakness now.
No, not really. He is.
Well, in my experience, usually the best way to deal with this situation is to find out what is causing this situation and then fix that.
Has Carrington done anything like worthy of dungeon?
I mean, he has sent ravens, telling them to prepare armies. Correct? What was the exact wording in that note that I got from what my mother was telling me?
That he's sending ravens to prepare an army. She does not have one of those notes, though.
Do you have the proof of these?
She's shot the ravens out of the sky, but she has not been able to recover the note.
Oh, she don't. So we don't know. This is all hearsay.
If she did not recover the notes, then how does she know what they said?
Yes.
There's a good point.
I'm finding this very
You know what? Let us wait till Lucretia gets here. Let us go to the throne room.
Real quick, Greg. Also, because you would have noticed this in the we were going to talk about it later, but we'll bring this up with this. Actually, go ahead and roll a perception.
Why is it your phone?
What if it was not?
No, Mom, no.
Mama, no!
11 plus 5 is 16?
Okay.
Usually.
You can tell that pretty much everyone from Odell, your mother, your father, Carrington, they do not care at all for Lucrezia. They look on her with contempt.
Okay, gotcha.
Lorenzo,
I don't care.
are considered. They're gonna
Okay. I'm not using it then for that. I'm using it for me then.
okay.
So I know who I can trust.
Well,
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you when I get there.
okay.
So by all this time, you guys were talking over your multiple theories. You're scratching at the door. Hello? I was summoned.
Hey.
This is the great time.
Oh shit. Hey, sister.
Yes,
Making
I don't want to overstep my bounds, but I may be in need of your services again.
I will help however I can.
Your ability to read people.
Yes.
I need that. Let me sum up. I am being labeled a traitor now by Carrington. To my father, apparently. Silence came and told me. Saying that I wish to usurp his throne. And Carrington plans to raise an army and invade Firenze while your armies are away. That's the short version of it all. My mother came to me the other night and brought me the note that I showed you.
Yes.
I've shown Wes. I've shown King Finley. She also informed me of notes of ravens that said the same things what Carrington is saying now. But she did not have the note, but she had this note.
Okay, let me go back with all of that. I mean, she was able to get the notes, but she doesn't have any. Well, she's not gonna have any, within her.
Like, she's not gonna have any honor.
No.
Okay, because, right now, the way you're saying it is, I'm like, did someone come to me as an illusion of my mother?
Yeah,
and
sorry.
give me a note?
Yeah, I'm realizing that's how it's coming out. That's not what's
Okay.
happening. It was your mother. She's pretty sure these are happening. You can draw the conclusion that she knows that this is probably happening because of the conversations they've been having.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to scratch that plan off, knock that off the table. Alright, so I don't need that then either, because I was going to have to find out, is my mother my mother?
Mama!
So,
Okay.
back to, how close do you have to get to someone to be able to do that?
A few feet. 10, possibly. But you do understand it's not a true science or a true. Sometimes it's muddled, sometimes it's just impressions. It's not.
No, I know. I just...
More I know the person and closer I am to them, clearer they come across.
I understand. Okay, then can you do something for me while we are here? While we are doing this procession? Should I not be in bondages and chains after this afternoon? Try to get close to Carrington at some point, possibly. And let me know what your impression of the man is. If you haven't already.
I can probably have that arranged.
I want it to be... I want him to be off guard. I want him to be... I don't want him to know.
Does your gift, can somebody put up a mental guard to it? Would it matter if he knows?
They can. It is rare. Most of the time it's just I don't get anything clear from them. Usually it is someone strong in magic.
Is he strong in magic?
I don't know. I'm not proficient enough in that to know. I don't... Until last night when we felt that twinge. Anything like that before in my life, so... I've seen some magic in the mystics and the doors in forest, but it's different. I don't know.
So, you're right. Better safe than sorry. We should go at this discreetly with him.
Right. Well, I'm glad I was planning to take you in there with me and have you get a reading while I was there, but I feel like that's not a good idea. I don't want them to know that's what we're doing, nor do I want to put that spotlight on you. I want you to be safe. I don't think that would make it safe. Especially with these people. But if you can be discreet.
If that is what you request, it may take more time.
That is fine.
He does not seek my company.
No, but we are at a lot of parties. It
This
seems.
is true. And there is the presentation tonight. I could try that.
What do you think? This is your.
Well, yes.
There is more at stake than just me being thrown in jail. There's your entire country going to war.
Lucrezia, I think tonight or tomorrow. Shit, when is it?
The presentation?
Presentation.
That's tonight.
That's
Tonight?
Mhm.
I think tonight would be a perfect
Okay.
opportunity to to I don't know, read whatever you do. I don't know how this works.
It's very simple, and I feel like you may be putting too much trust in me. I just get a sense of someone.
I trust you with my life.
Well, thank you, Mike. I will do my best and let you know what I feel. That is all I can do.
That's all I'm asking. I feel like he's probably a bad person, but
Yeah, I'm getting that.
I need to be sure. I need to be absolutely sure before we go on.
Also, is there? Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
Is there like a limit to this thing?
I can get tired, yes.
Should we make a list?
No, I'm not asking her to go read everyone in the kingdom.
Not
Your Majesty.
everyone,
I
just a select few.
I think Carrington is plenty, don't you? I think while we're at this party, we should definitely mingle.
I don't like Aaron.
Hey. Oh, no, not my country. Okay.
No,
Sorry.
no.
I was like, come on, man.
Dude, I sent you the text.
My bad.
It's funny that you say that. Lucretia and I both actually noticed him as well last night. He seemed
He is
off.
He is off, and he knows things. He was projecting magic of some kind. I don't, but it was not the same.
Like politricks, or was it
No,
more?
no, like magic, but it was not of the veil. I've never felt this before.
Where else can you get magic if not the veil?
The magic from the veil, it feels like light. It is good. His did not feel that way. It almost was cringing to feel it,
So it's darkness.
I guess.
I've
And I
never.
don't know how I've heard that certain priests can get small healing or things like that. But, oh my God, why would it feel that way?
That's a good question.
Corrupt.
What god does the Athenites?
They worship Athena.
Yes.
the goddess of knowledge.
The Athenians?
Is she dark by any means?
Is she no?
I'm not saying evil. She is the goddess of
She-
knowledge. Is
knowledge.
she dark?
Knowledge.
There is dark knowledge.
I mean,
Could this be a possibility or no?
I would think at best, I don't think that she's necessarily benevolent, but I would say that it is. You would be dealing in a gray area more than a dark. There's no.
Consider this. I am having troubles with my father.
Yep.
This was already spoken before all of this. Now you do have a physician that can look at him from a physical sense.
Yes.
And we have also this priest. What better chance to get a look at him than have him study my father as well as this physician?
Should we all accompany them while they do this?
Are you saying Lucretia,
To read this man.
Aaron as well? Which, I mean, I'm all for. I was doubtful of Aaron, but
I mean, my only... I don't think that would be a bad deal, no. We would have to... If our entire thought process is discretion, if somebody with sufficient magic or the wherewithal can put up a wall, do you think that he would show himself for something as small as just inspecting my father?
I don't think if he believes he was alone with other non-magic.
I mean, he knows that Lucretia has magic. That's the whole reason she is fulfilling the prophecy.
But if he doesn't know Lucretia is there,
Is she very sneaky?
I don't want to. I don't.
silence is.
Lucretia
yeah.
is... Are you very sneaky?
I'm normal sneaky? I don't know.
I don't want to put her in that position to begin with. I don't want.
Okay.
I don't think that is a good place to put her in.
Well,
Is silence there?
consider this.
Oh, she already left.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am fairly sneaky myself. Although I may not know magic, dark or light or any as such, I do know the feeling of the veil, with the electric almost feeling. I may be able to watch on and see if I feel that or any other sort of feeling coming from him.
I don't understand why we're having a sneak. Period. You're asking him to come look at your father. Why do you not just accompany him to look at your father?
Yes.
We are making more of this.
That's...
We are not. Why are
Mountains
we
out
hiding?
of
Why? I don't know. I was thinking of Lucretia and having to hide her, and
Why-
then I just
we don't-
automatically went along that train
Why
of
do
thought.
we have to hide her? If we
That
put
is-
her,
Rogues are rogues, man.
My bad. I'm sneaky. I have one thing.
You want a pocket to pick?
This is what I do.
Lucretia and I already have plans to spend together.
Mm-hmm.
So we are here at a meeting. We plan to leave here together.
Okay.
We could accompany you, and then we could leave from there.
Okay.
She could get her reading if at all possible. If
Okay.
you're okay with this,
I don't know if to read your father, not to read.
Aaron.
No, we know my father sucks. Although it may be,
Yes.
it may be medical now. It's a lot of things going into this.
It's just stress.
More so to read the priest
see.
Aaron.
I see. Well, he is not a good man. I can tell you this now.
Oh, you already know.
From the other night, he felt.
You already felt it. And we are
Yet
again, we are
Slimy.
making more.
And it just may be that he is greedy and reaching. It may not be that he is evil.
Right.
He may be power hungry.
So you already
Kind of
have your
Which
reading.
most
I-
Athenians
I-
are.
He is.
This is true.
Okay.
He came across very strong that way. Yes.
So we should. How about I accompany him to my father? When we get that taken care of, I will report back. We already know he is greedy, power hungry, possibly evil. All the things that you say, yes. So there's not really much we can do with that. Can you take her to meet what's it?
Carrington?
Carrington?
I actually probably could. We was not lying when I said she and I actually have plans to spend the day together.
Mm.
Make a few rounds before going to actually do that. Go pay a visit to my mother and father because I don't think they've formally met. I can pay a visit to her mother because I have not actually formally met her as well. I feel that is long overdue. And we can just say that we are running errands. That way it is a truthful endeavor and we are not lying.
Yes, whatever personal business you have.
And then we make it
and
work.
then you can go to meet this.
If he's
Either
there with my father,
Carrington.
that's the whole point.
Perfect.
You're always with your father.
Always.
You know, we could have been killed. But I digress.
We cannot do that.
We can.
Cannot
It is-
or will not.
It is very easily done. I think the pointy end.
Listen, as far as being capable of killing him, I have been able to do that since I was about 12. But we will not kill Carrington. It is not the right thing to do. He needs to be taken out of power the right way.
Right. Okay. I was just saying.
I appreciate your support, my king. I thank you for that, and as I said, I'm going to do everything I can to keep our countries out of war.
Of course. And let me know if I can do anything. Or if anything of importance is said.
I will. The next thing we need to figure out is who is sending letters home to your hometown, to your home country. And
You said the initials were
AR.
AR. I will. Are there any Aaron civilians here at all?
Has your father been writing anything?
I mean, his first name does not start with an A.
No, I mean like scribbles. You said he was writing in tongues.
Not really tongues, more scribbles. I do not believe that he is here enough to set, unless he is very good at lying, which I do not believe. He seems
Possessed?
mad. He seems mad. He seems as he is. What I have said in my letter has come true. It's, I do not know what is causing this, but he seems almost inanimate, feral.
Do you believe that is purely coincidental?
But I need we in Aaron are all science. We dealing facts. You know this. You have been.
Yes.
Can I offer one other question?
Yeah.
My king. My regent? What are you? My regent?
I am not.
Regency?
I am not your king. I am
your
a
bastard.
king.
My liege. Whatever.
Whatever you want to call it.
Sure. Wes.
There you go.
Yet again. Your father, you wrote home saying your father has gone mad.
Yes.
He has now gone mad.
Yes.
Why are we trying to figure out why he went mad?
Because this is for
Validation?
this is for me.
I mean, he was a dick before.
He was,
But now he's
but
crazy?
what is he has always been bad.
Okay.
But has it always been him?
Oh, you're wondering if he was bad because he was crazy.
I have to know.
I see.
That's a fair point.
It will not change how I feel about him, but
I mean, it's good
it may
if he's.
smooth some things. And if it is not, then I can find who is doing this. And I mean, it is a very good chance that whoever is doing this has a hand in the ravens and the subterfuge and the things that are happening.
Yes.
We need to be looking at who stands to benefit from all of our countries warring with each other.
My country. We supply a lot of weapons.
We got a lot
it's,
of guns.
it's not me, but I'm just saying. So let's just go ahead and put that on the
So my army,
how would Cannington?
yes, how would the Athenians, Athenites, benefit?
I don't know. That's why I don't understand. I don't know what he expects to gain by us invading your country when you're not here, because there is no way we will be able to hold it when your armies return.
Right.
I am a good soldier, and I am fairly confident in my own personal abilities, but I can say without a shred of a doubt that our armies are not capable of holding that much territory
For very long.
especially in a foreign land. We can't do it, so I don't know what his play is here. I don't understand. And he doesn't seem dumb. I don't know. I don't understand.
Has he ever seemed like he just wanted to see Wardell fail?
No, not necessarily. He
So Wardell is in his interests.
is in his interest.
Okay.
Are you saying that some men just want to watch the world burn?
I was thinking just that. He just lights a pile of money.
Well,
So,
I do not see any answer to this now. So I will go on my way. You will go on yours. What will you be doing?
Do I have any more appointments for today?
Presentations. You could be meeting the chieftains of the other clans.
we'll meet you at the party tonight,
Of course.
Yes.
and we'll go from there. We'll mingle, mix it up
Yes.
then. All right.
All right.
Lucrezia, I'll reach out, take her hand, shall we?
Yes, my friends.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I know my brother the king means well. This is as they're walking.
Yeah.
But for Carrington to die here could almost be an act of war itself.
I agree.
I see that you see the wisdom in this, yes?
Yes. Wait, we cannot kill him. But that is not the way we remove him from power. I don't think that is the way of going.
Never meant to mention, like, killing him. That was not in my intention. No, I'm serious. I was just like,
We can't also just throw him in the dungeon.
I just meant, like, talk to him.
Yeah, okay.
I just want to talk to him.
Sure.
Okay.
Talk
But
to him.
So
no,
anyways.
you are correct. I agree with you. Also, I hope I didn't overstep my boundaries there. I don't mean to. You're very gifted, and I trust your judgment of people and your assessments of people. Enough to put my life in your hands.
Well, that is...
But I also don't want to put you in any direct danger.
I do not tell many. While magic can be magical and beautiful, some people are scared. And I already attract certain responses from people. So I typically do not mention my gift, as you say.
Well, then we will make a great pair because I too attract a great many responses from people.
So, we're off to meet your mother.
Mother, my father, and my advisor.
And I only have 2 cents, yes? No talk?
You do not have to speak if you do not wish.
So, you find your father, your mother, and Carrington in the king's chambers, his chambers here. It looks as if your mother is lounging on the sofa, reading a book. She doesn't seem to be at all interested in what's going on. But of course you know your mother better than that. And then Carrington and your father seem to be fighting or squabbling about something as you are allowed in.
Good morning, father, mother, Carrington.
Yes.
It's good to
Hello,
see
brother.
you. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Is everything all right?
Oh, just details and things, you know. Stuff. No.
I understand. Well, I won't take much time, father, our mother. It came to my attention that you had not been formally introduced yet to my bride, to be Lucrezia.
Oh, Lucrezia. Yes. How do you do? And he goes back and starts writing on it.
About what I expected. Thank you, father.
Don't give a fuck.
Morning, Carrington. You seem to be doing well.
Yes, my prince. I'm sorry. We are very busy. It is a pleasure, I'm sure. Have fun doing whatever dalliance you're off to.
Oh, I'm sure we will. And we will be doing whatever they do while you're in Firenze. Not even sure what that is, but I'm sure we'll find something to entertain ourselves with. So, we won't bother you any longer. I'm sure you have very important business to attend to. Good morning, Mother.
My son, yes.
How are you this morning?
Painfully bored.
Read any good letters or books this morning?
The same?
I see. Well, that's good to know. Well, look, I've been already early at it. We've met with King Finley, discussed all the plans for the day. He seems to be in good spirits, as well as West Narrows. Everyone seems to be on the same plan, the same page for this evening. So,
Give it away.
look forward to the festivities. I assume you'll be there.
Yes, of course. I roll perception real quick, right?
16.
Your dad and Carrington have been squabbling over the whole time. They're not paying any attention to you at all. Your mom seems to understand the message that you were sending.
Okay. Well, we won't take any more of your time. Do try to have some fun today.
She looks back down on her book. As you walk out and start going down the hallway, Lucrezia kind of leans over. Carrington is similar to the priest, Aaron. Power-hungry, grasping, greedy. I could not tell if he is. I mean, he is self-serving. Your mother loves you very much, and it's very frustrating. That is really all I could feel from her. There was some anger as well. Your father is. He is not a bad man. He is just. He did not want to be there. Yes.
Yes, that is all accurate, I believe. And confirms very much what I kind of thought of Carrington to begin with.
So I'm not helpful.
No,
I've
it is
told you
actually.
everything you were to know.
No, not necessarily. I always wanted to believe that Carrington at least had the interest of Udell in his heart. That maybe I just misjudged him, or that because I didn't like him, that he was, I judged him harshly because I didn't like him, but I think deep down I knew. That makes sense.
Mm.
Well, I don't know what to do. I will think of this.
Maybe don't declare regency and wait till we get back to Odell.
I think that is probably the best plan. Play it slow. Perhaps inform King Finley to keep some of his troops home, keep his boundaries safe, keep his borders safe. And then we'll go from there. But we have other things to do today, don't we? You're
Yeah.
going to show me around.
So as you go, you and Lucrezia arm in arm, she guides you around the city. She takes you to a favorite market, a park that's gorgeous, beautiful mosaic pools and tiles. Takes you to a park that she frequented as a child, tells you entertaining stories about herself, somewhat friendly. Apparently he didn't like pants when he was little. And,
Or now.
no, it's very friends. But she takes you to a restaurant where, again, They serve the best hummus here. It is wonderful. I have not been here since I was a child. And you run in, sit down.
It's under new management.
A older Ferenz woman comes up to you. She is still dressed very finely, but not, of course, as finely as Lucrezia or royalty. I'm sorry, we do not serve your kind here.
I assume you were talking to me.
No, I speak of the traitor.
Madam. This woman is the sister to King Finley.
And our king was merciful, perhaps too much. But I have a reputation to keep. Lucrezia kind of puts her head down. We can go. This is not that important. This is not even the same lady. It is fine. It is fine. We can go. I am very sorry to offend you. And she starts to get up to leave.
I'll stand up and I'll look at the woman. You are fortunate that she is kind and caring.
Are you threatening my people?
Yes.
She just kind of looks at you. And Lucrezia is taking your hand and trying to walk out the door.
Very well.
You roll a perception. I should have done it before, sorry.
16.
Yeah, thinking back all day, people have been whispering, giving looks. You just assumed it was for you, because, you're an oddity. But maybe it was for Lucrezia.
There's a sign on the door, traitors not wanted.
This means you.
Can't sit here.
Back from where you came.
So, as we kind of start to walk off, I'm going to stop. Hold on. Just 1 second. I forgot something. I'm going to walk back to the small little shop and right in the middle of everyone be like, you know what? I was going to walk away, but I can't. Who the fuck do you think you are? What makes you better than her? She did nothing wrong. You mean to tell me that your parents have never done anything? Should you be blamed for everything they've done? Did you control them? Did their decisions? Did they run them by you first?
Did she not inform the king? Surely she knew. She lived in
Do you
the
know
room.
everything that happened in your parents' household? Do you know every time they fucked? Do you know every argument they had? You stupid fucking whore. Shut your fucking mouth. And I'll turn and I'll walk away.
Roll a persuasion roll.
Roll
with
initiative.
advantage. Or intimidation, whichever you want.
Intimidation.
Okay.
Daddy, you're fighting again.
17.
Okay. As you turn and walk out, the entire restaurant is silent.
I take her by the arm and say, I'm sorry. No one has a right to treat you that way.
I'm speechless. She's just an ignorant woman. But thank you. Come, you must meet Mother. She has been very anxious to assess you, and they warn you. Comfortable.
I am suddenly worried what that means.
So as you guys come back, yeah, as you guys come
Do
back,
not worry, it is all over the place.
She is forensic.
you come back to the castle. She kind of leads you into a garden where her mother is standing and meeting. And her mother stands up. This is the first time you really have gotten to see Sophia. She's very short. You could tell at one time she was a beauty, but she is aging. Her mass of dark hair has been piled up onto her head. There is some gray streaks. Her eyes the same as the Grazia's, the blue topaz. She stands up and she gives you a very knowing smile. The Devil Prince. You have come to present yourself, yes, for my daughter.
Sophia, yes. It is long overdue, I feel.
Yes. So, what is a man's most important job for his wife?
I feel it is to bring honor to her.
Not bad. What is a man's most important job to his children? And while she's doing this, she's walking around you and she's like filling your arms, poking at you.
If they are boys, if they are boys, sorry, teach them to be men. And if they are girls, teach them to be women that men respect.
Okay. Now, what is a king's most important job for his country and to his queen?
To protect them.
Now, stands in front of you, kind of put your arms out,
All right.
and then she slides her hands down and she cups you.
Fair enough.
Roll straight d20.
Wait, cups him.
You know
Cups
what?
them.
I am a natural 20.
You gonna use your thing on this one?
Yep.
Oh! Are you sure you're not friends, eh?
That
Yes.
one. What else is there a more perfect time for fucking that?
She puts both of her little hands, she reaches up after she puts both of her hands, she says, yes, you will do very well for my Lucrezia. You know, Devil Prince, I do not believe you're a Voodoo.
Well, or perhaps it's what you've heard of Udell is not all true.
Probably not.
We're not all farmers.
There's a lot of sheep.
That's right. Some of us are ranchers.
Hooders.
Yes, we also have cows. That's what.
Such a man.
Yeah, we have cows, sheep.
It's a very
Horses.
large man. Okay.
No snakes, though.
Alright. So you continue having a discussion with your soon-to-be mother-in-law, who is very pleased with you now. She turns out to be very smart, quick-wit, very funny, but steers away from any conversation about her husband or the current situation they find themselves in.
I don't press any of those at all. In fact, I
Alright.
stay away from them as well.
The presentation.
Do I just spend the day meeting the chieftains?
Very much. Unless you want to do something else. That's kind of your job.
Do it. I'm not happy.
Everybody's got a duty.
So
Half
the
are
night
falling
comes
asleep.
for the presentations. Your mother, Queen Opus, comes to silence. My future daughter, it is important that you know that you sit at my son's side. You will soon be his queen. These men that you see will be your subjects. Look at them in the eye. They do not look away. Make your king proud. And Silas just kind of sees her pretty little eyes. Yes. Roll perception real quick.
Fucking perception. Ooh, 12. Good roll for me.
You can tell it's pretty obvious, and you know Silas pretty well by now, kind of well. She's very nervous.
I'm gonna kind of. Are we close enough to like grab her hand?
Yeah, she's right next to you.
Okay, I'm gonna grab her hand.
Okay,
Are you ready?
let's do this.
Let's do this.
So you go to your throne. For the next hour, 2 hours or so, each chieftain comes ahead, does this long proclamation, presents you with a gift. Sometimes it's money, sometimes it's ceremonial, like daggers that are covered in jewels. They, they promise a certain number of men to fill your army. But you can tell from most of them that, and you know, because you know your people, but most of them are not impressed with science. So
Fight pit?
the presentation has commenced.
Oh.
It's now usually the time for you to give a speech.
You didn't tell me about this. People of Firenze, thank you for gathering. Your gifts are acknowledged and accepted. That's all I've got. I don't. That's not what I say. That's not what I say.
So as you're stumbling for words,
Put me on the
Silence
spot.
steps up. I believe that I speak for my king when he says that your gifts have brought us great honor. They are much appreciated. The money and materials will go to the betterment of Firenze, and your priceless gifts of daggers and heirlooms will be displayed in museums. Yes?
Of course. Thank you.
Roll. Performance.
$17.
So while these are ideas that are not normally heard of in forensic, the clansmen actually appreciate. There is a small cheering that comes out, and everyone seems to see your acts of generosity in a positive way.
Cool.
Are we done?
The agenda is a feast afterwards, and then
Balls.
yes.
I just have a moment.
Sure.
That was very taxing.
You did wonderful though.
Thank you. I think I read it in a book or something. So, separate from this, Sophia comes to you, and because you're standing with Lucrezia. It has been a very trying day. I am going to let you children have a great time without this. Me bringing you down. I am going to bed. She kisses the first good night. It's the devil prince. And she makes her way to her chamber. As everyone is filing out to go to the feast, most of the people have already started going in. You're just waiting for it to make your presence. You guys are all kind of hanging back. One person roll me a perception roll.
I'll do it unless you want.
You can do it with advantage. Whoever does it.
For a porter.
Yeah.
Alright, what can I see?
The best roller out of us. We call him a high roller.
Not with those other dice. These maybe.
Nope.
Sweet. That is a hard 12.
Do we have any points?
Ooh, yeah, I do.
Use those.
Yeah, I never even remember that I have those. Go ahead and throw, I don't know, 8 points, negative 20.
Okay. So, as you are all kind of waiting, talking, waiting for Talons to come back, her curdling scream rings down the hall. And that's where we're gonna keep it for tonight.
Man, I'm just wasting
So-
my points on a screen. Sorry.
Silence.
So,
Isn't she with us still?
No,
She left.
Oh,
she's
fuck.
not with us. Sophia's not with us.
Who else isn't with us?
There's a lot of people.
I don't know who's with
Lucrezia?
I don't even know
Lucrezia's with
who's
me.
with us.
Liliana?
Anna with us?
oh, Lilian is there.
Yeah. Wes isn't that.
So Silence isn't with us. Sophia isn't with us.
Oof.
All right.
So next time, we'll find out who's with us, who's screaming, what they're going to do about it. We may actually see some action next week.
Couldn't be an old-fashioned black and white detective movie.
So anyways, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
I hope you found all this political intrigue enjoyable. And we'll catch you next time. Bye.
A bunch of nerds who play D&D. Eyes of the beholder. Once my wife, the black guy left. Eyes of the beholder. One guy's dumb, the other's deaf. Eyes of the beholder. They might live or they might die. Eyes of the beholder.